Now, I'm going to do walking with the mouth closed for a few minutes, but I'm also going to introduce a variation that I'd like you to block one nostril. Because, again, the objective is to create a need for air. I need you to feel breathless. With physical exercise is absolutely an imperative with asthma. Our issue is, if we look at the CO2 model, is that we've low alveolar CO2, that we're breathing too much, so we're blowing carbon dioxide from the lungs. We have two ways of increasing CO2. One is we learn to breathe less, and the second way is we learn to produce more CO2. Moving our muscles generates more CO2. Through the oxidization of carbohydrates and fats, our inner respiration, our metabolism, generates more CO2. Years ago, we were doing lots of physical exercise. We were working hard, generating plenty of CO2, less asthma, higher CPs. Okay, so a number of things to take into consideration. If your control pause is less than 20 seconds, you need to go very gently with physical exercise because your breathing volume will increase higher than the rate of CO2 accumulation. Meaning, if your CP is less than 20 seconds, there's a likelihood of you having an asthma attack. If your CP is 10 seconds, there's a very high likelihood of you having an attack. Your breathing is too unstable. The point here is that if your CP is less than 20 seconds, never have the mouth open during exercise. The only time that you could participate in having the mouth open or more intense physical exercise is when the CP is greater than 20 seconds. So if we can start walking around, coming up as far as myself here, and just walking continuously, and hopefully there's not too many of us that were too crowded. So we start walking just by keeping the mouth closed. So can we start with Brian, and people follow behind Brian. So you come up, Brian, and just follow here, and just making sure that your mouth is closed. And that's it. And Brian, to this side of the chairs. Okay. So this is walking with the mouth closed in order to create a need for air. At this point, we're not doing anything to disrupt our breathing. We're just walking with the mouth closed. Walking with the mouth closed, using our muscles to generate CO2 and keeping our mouth closed will help regulate our breathing volume. Have our breathing more regular as opposed to erratic and heavy. I want you to push it to the point that you start feeling a need for air. I need you to feel breathless. Now, if you don't have a need for air at that point, we're going to take it to the next step. So if you continue walking, if you get dizzy, you can pull out. Continue walking. And what I'd like you to do now is to block one of your nostrils. Block the free nostril. I need you to breathe through your blocked nostril. Now, this is going to create resistance. And this is going to create a stronger need for air. With physical exercise, you can have a greater need for air than if you were sitting down. So the need for air here can be higher or stronger than sitting down. And again, this is going to be suitable for people with no contraindications. Our group of people here have just got asthma and their CP is all over 10 to 15 seconds. So this group is perfectly suited. Physical exercise, restricting one nostril, building up a need for air, and generating and retaining CO2. So again, we keep doing it. This is also a wonderful way of doing it if you're warming up for physical exercise. That's it, Francis. If it's too much, just relax and then start off again. Now you'll start to find that your blocked nostril will free it. This will free your blocked nostril. Your nose may stream, but continue to do it. Get out for 20 minutes to a half an hour walk at least every day. And during that time, ensure you've got a need for air. All of the exercises are designed to create a feeling of suffocation. Do you feel suffocated? Damien? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? That's it. Feel that need for air and feel suffocation. If it's too much, that's it, just release. But then try and do your best. Keep the mouth closed and block one nostril. That's it. So again, the two things to recap for physical exercise is one is that we go very gently at the start. We always need to warm up for 10 minutes. Number two is we control and calm our breathing at the end of exercise. Number three, if your CP is less than 20 seconds, you should never have your mouth open. Number four, to increase your CP from 20 to 40 seconds, physical exercise is necessary. When your CP is 20 seconds, we should start incorporating jogging, exercise bike, treadmill, weights, etc. Harder physical exercise in order to build up that air shortage. The higher your control pause, the less you're breathing at a given pace and a given duration. So as a coach, if you were to measure the control pauses of each individual within the group, those with the lower control pauses will get breathless first. Those with the higher control pauses will have the greater efficiency during sports. So now you can just relax and we'll stop. That will be enough for that exercise. So that's perfect. So we'll just allow your breathing just to quieten, allow it to recover.